Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach HaKodesh. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. And I want to say peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. To you all, I say Shalom. This is the brother Mayaka Allah from the GMS West Palm Beach camp. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the flock of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. All right, I just want to go over a quick lesson talking about how, serving the Lord is really a cheat code to life, man. All right. When you do what the Lord tells you to do and make the Lord happy, right, it truly is a cheat code, man. All right. And we go to Jeremiah 15:11. The Lord Yahweh said, "Verily it shall be with thy remnant. Verily I will cause the enemy to entreat thee well in the time of evil and in the time of affliction." Right? Verily, when you go into that word verily, it means truly. So the Lord said, verily, for sure, it's going to be well with the remnant of the seed of Israel, man. The seed of the Israelites, man. You so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans make up the majority of the Israelites today, man, especially in the land of America. Right? But not every single so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American are Israelites, right? You got some scattered. You got some tares scattered among the multitude, man. Right, but in the time of visitation, the Lord's gonna separate the wheat from the tares, man. So really, we don't have to worry about who are tares or who is not, or who are Israelites or who is not. It's really you got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. All right. But nonetheless, the Lord said, "Verily, He will cause the enemy to entreat thee well." Right, in the time of evil and in the time of affliction. All right, and isn't this now an evil time? Right. And we're coming into a time that's going to be more evil. The most evil time in human history is coming up, man. That time is known as Jacob's trouble, man. All right? And even in that time, the elect of the seed of the nation of Israel are going to be entreated well. All right? The elect of the seed of the nation of Israel is entreated well now, man. All right? As long as we do what the Lord tells us to do, as long as we don't deviate from the word, man. Proverbs 16:7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Right? When you just like a parent, man, especially a father. When your father has children, and that child does everything that the father asks plus more, man. Right? The child gets good grades. The child doesn't disrespect or disobey his parents. Right? Which is first and foremost. Right? Obedience is better than sacrifice, man. All right? That's pursuant to the scriptures. But nonetheless, when a child is doing everything, getting good grades, being obedient, not causing shame to the family name, right? Being a well representation of the parents, man. Being a good representation of the parents, right? Hey, if that father is in a good position, he will bless that child or the children with whatever they wanted, plus more, man. How much more the Heavenly Father, right? And this is the Father of spirits. This is who we're trying to please and serve, man. All right. Of course, it's hard to serve the Lord in captivity to the best of your ability. You can't observe the Sabbath the way you want to. You can't observe the high holy days the way you want to, right? You can't keep the laws the way you want to, man. All right. But hey, we do the best we can in this evil and in this time of affliction, man. All right, because we are in evil times. We are in hell. All right, we are in hell. All right, but hey, in the kingdom, everything's gonna be all right. All right, this is why we got to get to the kingdom, because one Jake suffering is too many Jake suffering, man. All right, now we have a nation of Jake suffering, man. Really, the whole world is suffering, right? But Jake is getting it the worst right now, man. Jake is at the bottom of the barrel. Because as a nation, we went astray from our Heavenly Father, man. All right. But the beautiful thing about Proverbs 16:7, it says, when a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. All right. Two good things about it's all good. But really, when your enemies is at peace with you, man, you're really untouchable, man. Then your only enemy is your flesh, man. And if you let your flesh beat you, then it's game over for you. So you have to constantly rule over your spirit, man. I mean, rule over your spirit and rule over your flesh. Right, let me go to Galatians real quick. Galatians 5:17. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Right? It's a constant war between the flesh and the spirit, man. It's a constant war between good and evil. It's a constant war between Jacob and Esau, man. But if you're doing what pleases the Lord, all your enemies gonna be at peace with you, man. It'll be easier to win these micro battles in this great war, man. All right. If we go to real quick, the book of Baruch, chapter 4. Baruch 4:4. O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to Yahweh are made known unto us. Right. And so you should be happy that the Lord tells you how to please him. Right. This is why, when you're in a relationship, they say communication is key. If you tell your loved one or your partner the things that make you happy, the positive things that she does, or the things that she or he does that make you happy, and they do it, it's a beautiful thing, man. When people do things or act a certain way without you having to ask, because they know it makes you happy, right? It's a beautiful thing. And when you have that for yourself, or when you have that somebody for you, it's a vibe, man. It elevates your spirit. So how much more the Heavenly Father, man? All right. And how could you not want to please the Heavenly Father? Because he's about to unleash a world of of infinite abundance upon the nation of Israel, man. Because in the kingdom, there's not going to be one destitute Israelite. There's not going to be one poor Israelite. It's not going to be one homeless Israelite, man. We serve a power of abundance, right? There is enough resources for every Israelite to have everything they've ever wanted plus more, man. All right? No Israelite's going to be left out in the kingdom. Of course, there are going to be some that have more than others. There's levels to this. This is why the elect are going to get the first fruits. The best of the best, man. But it doesn't mean 2/3 are going to be completely left out, man. Not 1/2 is going to be broke or homeless in the kingdom, man. Not 1/2 is not going to be able to get a wife. Not 1/2 is going to be in poor physical condition or poor physical health. Not 1/2 is going to be it's going to be in captivity. It's going to be a slave. Not 1/2 is going to be working for an Edomite or a heathen, man. Not 1/2, man. All right. So we serve a power of abundance. All right. So anything that we can imagine or ever want, we're going to receive in the kingdom. Because it talks about how eye hath not seen nor ear heard what the Heavenly Father has prepared for us, man. All right. So roughly paraphrasing. So we understand the things that make the Lord happy, and the Lord understands the things that's going to make us happy, man. All right. Just if you were or are a parent and had an infinite amount of resources, your wife or your children will never leave the house hungry. Your wife or your children will never leave the house looking raggedy. They will always have the finest quality clothing. I'm not even talking about name brand. I'm just talking about the finest quality, custom made, one of ones. Like, you're not going to see a bunch of people rocking the same. No, it's going to be exclusive, right? Yeah, your shit might be so fly in the kingdom that other people might want to emulate what you and your family got on, right? So you'll see replicas out there, but your shit will be the most exclusive shit, man. All right. So, but if you had infinite resources, you and your loved ones, your loved ones will never go without. So that's what the Lord is about to do for us, man. All right. Let me real quick. No, I think it's actually 13. Seven, Salakia. Matthew 7:7. Ask and it shall be given to you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. Or what man is there of you, whom if his son asks bread, he will give him a stone? Or if he asks a fish, will he give him a serpent? Right? If you're a parent, if you're a father, and your child is hungry, and he says, "Hey, Dad, can I get some bread? Can I get some fish?" You're not going to give him a rock and say, "Here, chew on this, nigga." You're not going to give him a serpent and say, "Here." You're going to give him foods. You're going to sustain him, man. All right? Verse 11, Matthew 7:11. If ye then, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your Father which is in heaven give good things to them that ask him? Right? And this is not prosperity doctrine. Right? Because Jake is not going to have everything they want in captivity, man. That's not how captivity works. But in the kingdom, which this is what we're hastening the day for, we will have everything we've ever wanted, plus more, man. Before we even ask, we're going to get it, man. And that's in the book of, at least Isaiah 66. Damn, my screen messed up. It's like Isaiah 65:24. And it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer. And while they are yet speaking, I will hear. Right? In the kingdom, we're not going to have to, beg the Heavenly Father. We're going to receive things before we even ask, man. Because the Lord knows our heart better than we know our hearts, man. So the Lord knows what we need, and the Lord knows what we want, right? The Lord knows that Jake needs food, clothing, and shelter. If you're serving the Lord, if you're doing the best you can, I guarantee you're going to have food, clothing, and shelter, right? The Lord also knows that we have wants, right? The Lord gives us our wants when he wants to, right? Just because we don't get it right then and there doesn't necessarily mean no. But at the same time, it doesn't necessarily mean yes either. Some things you may want, you may not get because the Lord knows what's best for you too. Some things you want and it'll be for your own destruction, right? This is why some things you really got to understand and know what to ask for. You can't be asking the Lord for $1 million, right? The Lord will give you $1 million, but then the Lord will put a spirit on you, or you might fucking turn your heart away from the Lord and say, "Oh, I got this, so now I don't need the Lord. I don't need to serve the Lord. I got everything I need, or I could buy everything I want now." Right? And now your ass goes off for the deep end and become bugged out, or 7 more demons take hold of you, man, and then you become more wicked than you were before you came into the truth, man. It's a scary thing. You really got to understand how the Lord operates, right? But at the same time, the Lord is about to pour out innumerable blessings upon the nation of Israel, man. Because we know how to please him. He told us how to please him, right? Everybody in the world got the book. It's been translated in damn near every language in the world. Everybody in the world got the scriptures, man. But only the elect know how to please the Heavenly Father, man. That's why you don't see heathens on the highways and byways preaching the word, man. You'll see heathens on the highways and byways preaching false doctrine. You'll see heathens on the highways and byways preaching Christianity. But you won't see heathens on the highways and byways testifying on the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and telling people to keep the commandments to the best of their ability. Telling people, to observe the Sabbath day. Telling people that, what is and what isn't pursuant to the scriptures, man. You'll see fucking Jehovah's Witnesses on the highways and byways teaching you false doctrines, teaching you false names. But the Lord gave Israel, mainly the elect, the keys to his heart, man. Hey, this is what I like. This is what I don't like. I hate this. This is detestable. This is an abomination. This is pleasing to me. This I love. The Lord gave us the download to make him happy, man. All right? If you're a man dealing with a woman and you tell your woman everything that makes you happy and she does it, why would you ever put her away? The only reason you'll put her away is if she does something that you find or you consider an abomination. Something to offend you. A man's not gonna put away his woman if she serves her purpose, man. Just like the Lord won't put us away as long as we serve our purpose. All right, let me jump real quick to the book of Psalms, chapter 147. Psalms 147 and verse 10. He delighteth not in the strength of the horse. He taketh not the pleasure in the legs of a man. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai taketh pleasure in them that fear him, and those that hope in his mercy. Right. It is impossible to please the Lord without faith. It is impossible to please the Lord without fearing him, man. It's impossible to have wisdom, to have understanding without having the fear of the Lord, man. Because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. Psalms 111 and 10. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the beginning of wisdom. Is the beginning of wisdom. All right. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endureth forever. Right. I'm gonna wrap it up with that. Lord, whether this lesson was edifying. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. And I want to say peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. Until next time, I want to say shalom and abad babal.